Yeah, you know what it is.
White and purple, white and purple, white and purple, white and purple.
Yeah, you know what it is.
White and purple, white and purple, white and purple, white and purple.
Yeah, you know what it is. Collinsville High School, a champions. Yeah, screaming that's us. And when we on top, boy, quit fussing. All around my town, everything is white and purple, white and purple, white and purple, white and purple. We shut it down for the school and the sports team. White and purple, white and purple, white and purple, white and purple. Purple and white, but you know what I mean. Double 11 senior year made history. Football, we took it to the playoffs. Collinsville, white and purple, yeah, we are the K-House. I said the K-House, the school of champions. We laugh a lot, we rap a lot. I'm asked I be an Indian again. I'm telling them that Collinsville is where it's at. So when we on the field of court, they better be aware of that. They scared of that. Of course, look at the ceiling. What up, Mr. Floyd? Yeah, Collinsville. And yes, I'm glad to say that I'm a K-Hawk. I'm about to graduate. Yeah, you know what it is. Collinsville High School, a champions. Yeah, screaming that's us. And when we on top, boy, quit fussing. All around my town, everything is white and purple, white and purple, white and purple, white and purple. We shut it down for the school and the sports team. White and purple, white and purple, white and purple, white and purple.
White and purple, yeah, I know you see it. You see the chaos and you tell yourself you wanna be it. I go to CHS, so I am a champ. I ran this game so long I'm starting to get a stomach cramp. Class of 1, 2, but we're number 1. Shout out to all my juniors, yeah, you know we get it done. White and purple, you already know. It's a little easy peasy and that boy lay low.
Yeah, you know what it is. Collinsville High School, a champions. Yeah, screaming that's us. And when we on top, boy, quit fussing. All around my town, everything is white and purple, white and purple, white and purple, white and purple. We shut it down for the school and the sports team. White and purple, white and purple, white and purple, white and purple.
I'm about my white and purple, Scarface and DJ Screw. We on the peak of the mountain, best at what we do. Yeah, we the champs, homie, but we ain't selling shoes. These boys bleeding purple, call us the cheapest crew. They don't gotta do it big, cause I don't play no sports. I play my cards right. Now a good report. When Dub 12 comes, it's time to roll off. I'm in the back cause everybody rolling with me, K-Hawks.
Yeah, you know what it is.
Look, all the freshmen, all the boys,
High school, champions.
yeah, they know what it is.
All around my town, everything is
White and purple, white and purple, white and purple, white and purple.
we shut it down for the school and the sports team.
White and purple, white and purple, white and purple, white and purple.
Yeah, you know what it is. Collinsville High School, a champions. Yeah, screaming that's us. And when we on top, boy, quit fussing. All around my town, everything is white and purple, white and purple, white and purple, white and purple. We shut it down for the school and the sports team. White and purple, white and purple, white and purple, white and purple.
And a very good afternoon, everyone, as we welcome you to the Collinsville Sports Complex here in the big city of Collinsville, as we get you set for some high school softball, day 2 that you find us here at the Collinsville Sports Complex. Today, your Collinsville Kahawks host a non-conference game against the Murphysboro Red Devils. I am Todd Duke. Glad that you're with us here on the Kahawk Sports Network. Chris Kettler will be along here in just a little while as we welcome you into the Culp Jennings Florist pregame show. Culp Jennings Florist, a staple in the Collinsville area, has been for generations. Culp Jennings Florist is located at 517 West Clay Street. You can stop in for weekly specials. Right now their focus is on Mother's Day. That's right, Mom's Day is coming up this Sunday, so you only have 3 days in order to get your flowers ordered, get them picked up, or go over to Culp Jennings Florist and pick out the flowers they already have on display there for Mom. And while you're there, you may want to ask about graduation stuff as well, because that will be coming up just mere days after the Mother's Day celebration this Sunday. For any of that and all of that and more of that, you can call Culp Jennings Florist at 344-0404 or online at culpjennings.com. Kahoks come into this contest with an overall record of 9-14 after yesterday's loss to O'Fallon, as the Murphysboro Red Devils come in for what I think is the first time, at least that I can remember or can find anywhere, to Collinsville to face the Lady Kahoks in softball. Murphysboro, a 3A school, and they are 21-9 this year under their third-year head coach, Kim Brown. Collinsville under their third-year head coach, Brett Swip. So 2 third-year coaches going at it. Kim Brown started off in the 2016-2017 year and did not do that well. Her team went 0-25 that year. They turned it around last year and went 10-19 on the year, and here they are this year at 21-9. They play in the Southern Illinois River to River Conference, and right now they are in second place. They have a conference record of 7-3, right behind Harrisburg, who sits in first place with a 25-5 record and 8-2 in conference play. That conference also features teams from Massac County, Herron, Frankfort, and Benton. While we were getting ready for the pregame show, the playoff schedule came out. We will talk about that in just a little while, but first we want to get to the pregame interview with Collinsville head coach Brett Swip. We talked about yesterday's game against O'Fallon, this game coming up against Murphysboro, and we talked a little St. Louis Blues hockey. We'll pass that conversation on to you next as the Cullip Jennings Florist pregame show continues here on the Kahok Sports Network.
Cullip Jennings Florist, a Collinsville original since 1939. Cullip Jennings Florist has a wide variety of green and blooming plants, specializing in all design styles from traditional to trend-setting. Cullip Jennings Florist is, of course, your place for beautiful flowers suitable for any occasion. From anniversaries to birthdays, graduations to weddings, Cullip Jennings Florist is there for any of life's major moments. Cullip Jennings Florist, 517 West Clay Street in Collinsville. Call 344-0404 or online, cullipjennings.com.
Network. We're back at the Collinsville Sports Complex for the second day in a row as your Collinsville Lady Kahawks take the field today. Non-conference game going on against the Red Devils of Murphysboro, Illinois. And joining us on the pregame show is Collinsville head coach Brett Swip. Coach, everybody in the whole St. Louis metropolitan area is talking about it. Big win for the Blues last night. Give us your story and how you got through that game.
Well, I tell you what, many times I said I would not want to be a hockey coach because just one little mistake, man, and one little bounce off the post, and just like that final goal, hit the post, hit Bishop's head, and then, before he knew it, it was in the goal. That's got to be one of the most nerve-wracking sports to coach, and that's the perspective that I was watching it with, but incredibly exciting.
Well, just one more question on that. It was one of those roller coaster rides of a game where the Blues were dominating the first, second, and third periods, and it's 1-1, and then it gets to the point where you're like 5 minutes left to go in the third period, and you're worried that one little bad bounce and one puck in off of a skate, or we've seen it before as Blues fans, a shot from center ice somehow makes it through, and before you know it, we're all bumming. But that wasn't the case last night. How did you get through the last of the third and both the overtimes?
Yeah, it was kind of that's interesting. We dominated, just like you said, and it was like, man, we just could not get it to bounce in. And that, you can lose those games, and it would just hurt. I kept saying to my wife, I'm like, man, they lose this, it's just going to hurt so much because they were playing so well. And what the scary thing was is the transition game of Dallas is what scared me. They're so fast, and it just seemed like they had so much space when they were transitioning. And thank goodness for Bennington, because he would be idle for a while and real quiet, and then all of a sudden, just have a flurry of attack on him. And I'm not a hockey player or a hockey coach, but as I was watching that, I just thought, he's saving us, and then allowed us to get back into doing what we were doing and dominating them. So it was I'm amazed when you watch Coach Berube and you watch, Bennington and you watch Pietrangelo. I mean, they are so calm. They are so just calm and stoic, and, got cold blood going through their veins, because I would have been I was a nervous wreck, and I was in the living room.
I'm with you on that one. All right, let's talk about things that transpired here on this ball field yesterday against O'Fallon. They jump off to a 2-run lead. You guys come back and score 2 runs off them, which I thought was great, considering you got a total of 2 hits off of them the last time you played. So talk about the first inning and then the subsequent innings after that when the game remained tied.
Yeah, it was a decent ball game for a handful of innings. We started Kaylee Reynolds, or one of our sophomores, and she was executing really well. Thought she was throwing well in the outside corner. Kind of a tight zone yesterday, which ended up affecting us a little bit, which we gotta be a little bit more mentally tough on. But just didn't play great defense throughout the day, and kind of put our pitchers in some tough situations. And then it's something that's been a theme that we've been talking about is sometimes the defense is going to falter, sometimes the pitching is going to falter, but you gotta kind of pick each other up. The pitchers have got to recognize when it's time to really get a big out, get a big strikeout, or just kind of put the team on their shoulders. And same thing with defense. A couple balls just tipped off the glove and just out of our reach, and those are big outs. And ultimately, when you're facing a team that's had a pretty good offensive year, like O'Fallon, it's you're going to make a mistake and they're gonna hit one into the gap. So that's what happened. Again, had glimpses of a good ball game. I will say that our offensive approach was better than the last time that we faced Yinger, their pitcher. She's a great pitcher. She's going to be the first team all conference pitcher. She's got a track record of success. So to be effective against her, you have to have a game plan. You got to stick to it. And we came out and we were pretty sharp on it. So I was happy with how we looked offensively early on. Ultimately, that game was won on pitching and defense. We got a little bit weaker pitching and defense, and they got a little bit tougher.
All right, yesterday afternoon, before we had a chance to speak, or right after we had a chance to speak, the seedings came out for the upcoming playoffs. Schedules will come out later as we're recording this. You got a number 4 seed, so your thoughts on that?
Well, we're moving up. We're moving up. When we took over Kahok softball a couple of years ago, it was, constant play-in games. So, we got out of the play-in game last year. I think we were about a 6 seed or a 5 seed last year. And then this year we got into the top 4. That was a goal of ours. The top 4 give you a little bit, better placement to have a chance to win a championship. I appreciate the respect that we got from the regional votes, the seedings. I think our strength of schedule was rewarded. We didn't have as strong of a record as some of the other teams in our sectional, but I felt like our strength of schedule was taken into a factor for our seeding. And anytime you get seeded above Bevel East and Bevel West, who are perennial softball programs, that's a good move for us. So, I feel like it's a nice step. Now we got to see if we can finish strong and actually do something when we get there.
All right, you got a non-conference game against Murphysboro today. Like me, I'm sure you don't know much about them, so let's not focus on the Red Devils. Let's focus on the Kahoks. What do you want to see out of your girls today?
Yeah, we need to play cleaner. We need to play cleaner. I think it's a theme this year in Kahok sports. I've heard a lot of the coaches talk about it is leadership in the moment. If you kind of watch us play, you start to see some of our who our communicators are and who controls the moment. And I want to see some of our kids step up. I want to see the Riley Doyles and the RJ Simpsons, and I want to see our seniors, Heather Martinez, Adriana Hall. I want to see them go out with a bang. Got a couple young ones in there. I want to see them kind of build team chemistry with some of the older players. So yeah, we're just like you said, we're not too focused on who we're playing today. We don't know much about them, but we just want to see us on the field. Defense and pitching is really our focus right now. Hitting, I think we'll get there. We're making some pretty good adjustments. But pitching and defense, we need to keep getting cleaner.
Thanks for the visit, Coach. Good luck.
All right, Todd. Thanks for being here.
That is Brett Swift, your head coach of your Collinsville Lady Kahok softball team. We'll take a break on the Cullip Jennings Flores pregame show. When we come back, we'll set the starting lineups for both Murphysboro and Collinsville. We'll do that next on the Kahok Sports Network.
Cullip Jennings Florist, a Collinsville original since 1939. Cullip Jennings Florist has a wide variety of green and blooming plants, specializing in all design styles from traditional to trend-setting. Cullip Jennings Florist is, of course, your place for beautiful flowers suitable for any occasion. From anniversaries to birthdays, graduations to weddings, Cullip Jennings Florist is there for any of life's major moments. Cullip Jennings Florist, 517 West Clay Street in Collinsville. Call 344-0404 or online, cullipjennings.com.
And once again, we welcome you back to the Collinsville Sports Complex here in Collinsville as we get you set for this contest between your Collinsville Lady Kahawks and the Red Devils of Murphysboro. I'm Todd Duke, Chris Kettler alongside. Here are your starting lineups. We'll begin with the Murphysboro Red Devils. You'll find Shelby Cook leading off and playing center field. Mallory Gill plays shortstop, bats second. In the number 3 spot and playing third base is Carly Happold. Emily Roberts is in the cleanup spot and playing first base. The designated player this afternoon batting for the pitcher is Ellie Dorr. Catching, Sam Williams. Kennedy Simon bats in the 7th spot and plays right field. At second base is the number 8 hitter, Gabby Brown. And Olivia Herring plays left field and bats 9th. And the pitcher for Murphysboro this afternoon is Shelby Harrison. We'll give you numbers on her in the next half inning. For your Collinsville Kahawks, they will lead things off with Darby Tarrant, who plays shortstop. Adriana Hall bats second and plays right field. Riley Doyle behind the plate doing the catching and batting third. Briley Anderton, the freshman, down at third base and hitting cleanup. R.J. Simpson in the 5 spot playing first base right next to her base path partner. Second baseman Heather Martinez. Lizzie Sauer bats 7th and plays center field. Belmar Sala is the designated player. She will be batting for the pitcher Kaylee Reynolds. And Alyssa Modlin bats 9th and plays left field for Collinsville. Kaylee Reynolds gets her second start in a row. She lasted an inning and 2/3 yesterday, but that was by design, so to speak. She's back in there today. This is her 12th game that she has pitched in. This will be her 8th start. She's 2-0 with a 6.16 earned run average, and along the way, Kaylee Reynolds has 16 strikeouts to 7 walks as we welcome in Chris Kettler to the program. And Chris, it would be nice to see a little bit of a rebound effort here after that big tough loss yesterday to O'Fallon against a non-conference team you don't know anything about.
Yeah, new opponent, don't know anything about them. We're going to learn about these batters here. Reynolds will probably may go through the first term through the lineup, and we may see Butcher again at some point. And I'll have the read on these batters here as we go along, but it should be a fun game against someone that Collinsville really never ever plays. Saw that they had played Belleville East earlier in the season. Murphysboro did, and Belleville East beat them twice, right?
Yeah, won both of those games, 12-0 and 10-8. So those are the only the only common opponent these two teams have against each other. So Murphysboro lost 2 games to Belleville East. Collinsville has beaten Belleville East twice in the same season. Here we go. Shelby Cook will step up to the plate. She wears number 13 on her back, and she comes in batting .490. She actually leads the team in that category. She also leads in the home run department with 9. So kind of strange to see your best hitter and your leading home run hitter leading off a game, but there she is batting from the left side, and she looks at ball 1. Murphysboro, they are dressed in red and white. Red pants on with the white jerseys, red sleeves, numbers are in red, and the word Murphy written across the fronts of their jerseys as Reynolds misses with the first 2.
Hasn't found her spots just yet.
Yeah, will be Shelby Cook, Mallory Gill, and Carly Happold here in the top of the first for Murphysboro. There's our first strike on a swing and a miss by Shelby Cook. Here's your defense for Collinsville. Alyssa Modlin is in left field. Lizzie Sauer in center. Adriana Hall is in right field. Briley Anderton at third base. Darby Terrence at shortstop. Heather Martinez at second. R.J. Simpson is at first base. And Riley Doyle is catching Kaylee Reynolds as Shelby Cook takes a base hit all the way through the infield and then all the way through the outfield and turns what should be a single into a triple.
Martinez almost knocked that one down, but that one had so much on it, it just kept rolling through the outfield there and went all the way to the wall. But time Sauer got to it, it got to the wall, and it was a triple.
Lead-off triple. Wind is blowing out here, straight away center field, and it has been gusting pretty much all afternoon, so that may come into play later as Mallory Gill steps up to the plate, batting .473 on the year. And Gill, with 26 runs batted in, has a juicy one down at third base, just 60 feet away. First pitch misses. By the way, for you Murphysboro fans that are gracing us with your presence here on the Kahok Sports Network, we will let you know that the camera does not move. We've tried that before. It doesn't work. The ball off the bat gets hit too hard. By the time we swing the camera over to the left side, it's already being thrown over to the right side. So you'll just have to take my word for what you can't see. Everything else should be okay. Missing the left fielder and the third baseman. in your screen, and big portion of the first base line down in the outfield as Reynolds falls behind 3-0. There's a strike on the outside portion of the plate, 3-1.
Reynolds falls behind the first 3 pitches here. Now comes back with this strike.
Runner on at third base. Leadoff triple by Shelby Cook. No one down. We're just underway. And we're glad you're with us. Here's a pitch outside. So the first 2 have reached. Runners on the corners. And up steps Carly Happold, the third baseman. Carly batting .419 on the year with 34 runs batted in. She's second on her team in the home run department with 7. So we know she can hit it out. And with the wind behind her, I wouldn't give her anything juicy to hit.
I imagine they've been smashing some home runs if she's second on the team and already has 7.
And she's the number 3 hole hitter. First pitch to the righty, Happold. Misses, throw down to second base, and no one was covering. Run's going to come home. And a little sloppy defensive action going on here for Collinsville in the early going of this game. I don't even know who you charged that error to. I guess the catcher, right?
Well, the throw was on the spot there. No,
Yeah.
the fielders were there.
I don't know who to charge that to. Down to second base goes Gill. She's down there with a stolen base.
Unfortunate error to have to take.
Yeah,
for the catcher.
I'll circle it as an error, but I really don't know who to give it to right now. Well, the error made the run come home because she wasn't going to leave until that ball got away. There's a fly ball to center field that Lizzie Sauer handles off the bat of Carly Happold. So there is 1 out. Runner on second. Here comes Emily Roberts, the first baseman, batting .383 on the year with 26 runs batted in. Couple of home runs for her as well. She has 7 doubles on the year. But the one on deck, Ellie Dorr, leads the team in the doubles department with 10. There's Reynolds. Outside corner, strike 1. First time she's been ahead of a hitter here in the early going of this one for Reynolds. Next pitch on the way. Swinging a base hit right past Anderton, and then it gets under the glove of Alyssa Modlin out there, but not far enough for the run to score, but on the play. Emily Roberts trots all the way down to second base. So we'll call that a single and an error.
Yeah, it was so slow to get the ball in there, so Roberts just kept going halfway to second and made the rest of the way there on the throw.
So 2 hits, a walk, a couple of errors, and the girls get together to talk about it in the circle.
The designated player, number 8, Ellie Dorr.
Here is Ellie Dorr, the designated player. We told you about the leading 10 doubles for her team. She's also knocked in 30 runs, batting .396 on the year. Pitch, low. Red Devils are trying to make some noise here in the first. One run already across. 2 more in scoring position. Collinsville gave up 2 runs in the top of the first yesterday to O'Fallon. Came back and got both of those back in the bottom half of the first. There's a bouncing ball right through the middle. That's going to score 1 run. The other one's going to be held up at third base. Throw down to second is going to be in time. And they get Dorr trying to stretch that single into a double. Play goes 2-6. And becomes out number 2, but Gill scores from third base to make it 2-0. And Emily Roberts is on at third base.
Bounced right in front of the circle in front of Reynolds. High enough to get into center field.
Well, just like yesterday, Collinsville gives up 2 runs here early, and there's a swing and a shot right past Anderton at third base. She came in. If she would have stayed where she was, she would have had that ball perfectly.
She almost gloved it. He
Almost.
was moving there.
Yeah.
Doesn't get that on the camera there, but she almost made the snag. 3 runs aboard for Murphy here in the top of the first.
The right fielder, number 18.
Roberts comes in and scores. Sam Williams, first pitch swinging, picks up an RBI single. 4th hit in the inning. Here is Kennedy Simon. Simon batting .162 on the year. And now we're going to
courtesy runner.
Yeah, courtesy runner comes in after the first pitch to Simon.
Tabby Young.
And it's going to be Tabby Young, who will run for Williams, the catcher, so she can come back and put her gear on.
Batter's all ready to go here. The umpire still isn't. Now we're ready.
The next pitch to Williams, outside. Didn't even have, to Simon, right?
Yeah.
Okay. Ponytail's covering her number. I couldn't tell.
Simon.
Yeah. Williams, I didn't even give you a chance to say what she was batting. She swung at the first pitch, 378 hitter. And I was mistaken because I had both of them circled. She also has 10 doubles, so her and Dora lead her team with 10 doubles each. 2-1 the count to Simon. Gabby Brown, the number 8 hitter in the order for Murphysboro, on deck. There's a swing and a foul ball that stays at home plate. 2-2, 2 outs. Runner on first base. Already 3 runs home here in the top of the first. Told you earlier, Kim Brown, her first year, her team went 0-25. Last year, 10-19, 21-9 this year. Here's a pop fly to center field. Lizzie Sowers underneath it, and she has it for the out, but damage was done in the inning as the Red Devils score 3 runs on 4 hits, helped out by a couple of errors by Collinsville, and Murphysboro leaves 1 on base. We'll take our first break, come back and see the Lady Kahoks bat for the first time in their home half of the first, next on the Kahok Sports Network.
I'm a random windstorm. Shaky, 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 shaky. Shaky, shaky. And if you got cut rate insurance, you could be picking up this tab yourself. So get Allstate. You could save some cash and be better protected from mayhem like me.
Mayhem is everywhere. Are you in good hands? Call me, Mike Cluck with Allstate, for a quote today.
All Pro Tees is your place for custom apparel for your school, business, sports team, and more. All Pro Tees offers a variety of services and options, and they'll walk you through that process step by step. They pride themselves in being a local Collinsville business, and they specialize in helping their clients promote and grow that business, all with custom apparel. All Pro Tees, right across the street from Kahok Stadium. Online at allprotees.com or call 344-2200.
Back at the Collinsville Sports Complex, Todd Duke and Chris Kettler along with you. Bottom of the first has arrived, and Collinsville has some work to do already. Let's go ahead and thank my good buddy Peyton Blaylock with Keller Williams Marquee Real Estate. If you're looking to buy a new home or sell your current one, you can trust the Blaylock team of RE/MAX Alliance with your real estate needs. Of Keller Williams Marquee. I knew I was going to do that because I don't have it scratched out dark enough. Because that's who he used to work for. But anyway, if you buy or sell with the Blaylocks, they'll donate $200 to your favorite Kahok Booster Club. You can call Peyton or Emily Blaylock today at 618-780-4622. Online, www.blaylockteam.com. If any of you Murphysboro folks are thinking about moving to Collinsville, there you go.
There you go.
780-4622, 618 area code. Here's Darby Tarrant to lead things off, batting .263 on the year with 5 runs batted in. As she stands in from the left side, get on base all 3 times yesterday, and that's not going to be the case today as she pops up right next to home plate, foul territory, and out number 1 happens on pitch number 1 by Shelby Harrison.
Oh, she did a good job of getting on base yesterday. 3 hits. That goes after the first pitch here today, popping out.
Shelby Harrison, in her 24th game, 131 innings on that arm this year. She's 14-6 with a 3.89 earned run average. And the righty ready to go to Adriana Hall. Hall slaps at one, gets it past the pitcher, but the second baseman is there. And a nice pick over at first base by Emily Roberts. And quickly, there are 2 away. Let's set the defense real quick while we have a moment here for the Red Devils. Olivia Herring is in left field. Shelby Cook is in center. Kennedy Simon in right field. Carly Happold at third base. Mallory Gill at short. Gabby Brown's at second. Emily Roberts at first. Sam Williams is doing the catching of Shelby Harrison as Riley Doyle steps in. Doyle batting .381 on the year with a dozen RBIs. Didn't get to tell you that Adriana Hall's batting .386 on the year, as these girls are going up here hacking. 2 out of the strike zone so far to Riley Doyle, with Collinsville's cleanup hitter, Briley Anderton, on deck. Kahoks giving up 3 runs in their half of the Red Devils' half of the first. Trying to get some of that back, but it's an uphill climb here with 2 quick outs. Here's the pitch, outside, ball 3. 65 strikeouts to 25 walks for Shelby Harrison on the year. She's hit 9 batters as well. Swinging a slow roller to the shortstop, Gill. Gill is up with it and throws, and it's a quick 1-2-3 inning here for the Collinsville Kahawks in their half of the first inning. We move quickly to the second inning, and it's still 3-0 Murphysboro.
Agape in Collinsville. Cafe Agape serves up delicious sandwiches, burgers, steaks, pulled pork, and the Collinsville favorite, the steak and onion sandwich. Cafe Agape has weekly lunch and dinner specials with pork steak Wednesdays, meatloaf Thursdays, and fish every Friday. Cafe Agape also offers catering service, and you can get Cafe Agape delivered now through the To-Go delivery app. Cafe Agape is open Monday through Friday from 11 to 7, and they're located at 703 St. Louis Road in Collinsville, or call 345-CAFE. That's 345-2233. Pack Mail, locally owned and operated by Ryan Combs. Pack Mail can ship anything, anywhere. They treat you like a neighbor because you are a neighbor. Pack Mail offers shipping materials and containers, private mailboxes, as well as climate-controlled self-storage. Visit Pack Mail, 407 Beltline Road in Collinsville, online, weshipstlouis.com, or call 346-4884.
Todd Duke, Chris Keller are back with you. Inning number 2 is on the way. By the way, the schedule came out for the softball playoffs, kind of, sort of. Collinsville will be playing in those playoffs Tuesday, May the 21st. It'll be at the Edwardsville Regional, and they'll take on Granite City. The only thing we don't know is what time. For some reason or another, they did not have that on the list when they posted it. They did for the Belleville East Regional. They have a Wednesday game, Alton and Belleville West at 4:30, and then Thursday, O'Fallon and Belleville East at 4:30, but no times for the Edwardsville Regional. And Edwardsville, well, they somehow or another pulled off a deal where they don't have to play a game. They are automatically in the regional championship game and will take on the winner of the Collinsville Granite City game. We're scratching our heads still.
Yeah, not to pick on Edwardsville. They just happen to be the best team there, but just baffling that they only put 7 teams between those 2 regionals, and one team was going to get it no matter who it was.
All right, Gabby Brown leads things off here in the top of the second inning for Murphysboro. Takes a strike from Kaylee Reynolds. Gabby Brown, the number 8 hitter, and Olivia Herring, the number 9 hitter, the only 2 that didn't get to hit in the first inning. And then back to the top of the order in Shelby Cook. Brown on the year, batting .427. She tests out Darby Tarrant at shortstop, and Darby wins that test. 1 away. That'll bring up Olivia Herring. Herring on the year, batting .310. 14 runs batted in. Wears number 12 on her back and stands in from the right side, ready to face Kaylee Reynolds. Pitch, swing. Right back to Reynolds, and she'll pick it up and throw it over to first for another easy out. 2 quick outs here.
Yeah, one tailing away. Just hit that off the end of the bat. Easy grounder to Reynolds.
This is when Coach Switt pulled Reynolds yesterday. She got through 1 inning and then through 2 batters in the next, and she was pulled. Looks like she's staying in there now, and she'll face Shelby Cook, who tripled and scored her first time up. Strike 1. Lots of clouds in the air, and there is a bunch of rain over across the Mississippi River as Kendra Butcher goes down to the bullpen area to get warmed up again. So I'm guessing we will see Butcher here sooner or later. Next pitch. That one misses. 1-1. Rain threatening, but I think it's all going to stay over on the western side of the Mississippi. Right now it's moving from the south to the north with just a little bit of a push east. There's a one-hop grounder right into the glove of R.J. Simpson. And a 1-2-3 inning follows the inning which the Red Devils score 3 runs. So we head now to the home half of the second inning, and it's 3-0 in favor of Murphysboro.
Code 3 Barbecue Supply, home of Code 3 Spices, is first responder owned by proud Kahok alums. Located at 302 East Main Street, Code 3 Barbecue Supply is your home for one-of-a-kind everything barbecue headquarters, providing the best American-made barbecue grills, smokers, rubs, sauces, and accessories, and cooking expertise from professional barbecue experts. Code 3 Spices provides award-winning rubs, sauces, and they donate 25 cents of each unit sold to first responder and military organizations that focus on providing aid to the fallen, suicide prevention, and PTSD awareness. Stop on by, see the guys at Code 3 Barbecue Supply for all of your cooking and grilling needs. Code 3 Barbecue Supply, home of the Memphis in May first place world champion Patriot sauce. Learn more about their products and mission in giving back to those who serve at code3spices.com.
Let's thank Pace Design and Construction in Maryville. Whether you're building a home, making an addition to the home you currently own, or finally getting around to that remodeling job you've been putting off, Pace Design and Construction in Maryville can help. Pace Design and Construction is a building and remodeling contractor you can trust. They provide the highest quality, they're dedicated to their customers, and are committed to completing your project on time and within budget. Pace Design and Construction in Maryville. Give them a call, 618-407-5466. First pitch to Briley Anderton is outside. Anderton, the number 4 batter, leading her team with a .438 average, 13 runs batted in, 1 home run on the year. Had a hard time yesterday against Haley Yanger. Here's the pitch. Popped up, and this one may stay in. Nope. That one almost bounced off the fence and came right at me, huh?
I said they were aiming for you in your computer.
Almost hit Pete's speaker out here.
That last pitch was a bit high, and Anderton didn't get much of it and fouled it off. At least the batter going up now is seeing a few pitches. Last inning, Kahoks just were attacking the ball, and
yeah,
Murphy made a quick inning of it.
I think that was about a 5-pitch inning. Pitch. Well, I tell you what, Shelby Harrison goes through some herky-jerky motions out there before she lets go of that ball,
That's
doesn't
what
she?
I was thinking. She's had a lot of deliberate motion out there. That doesn't really mean a whole lot, just kind of moves around a lot.
Yeah. Throws the batter off a little bit, maybe. Maybe that's part of her game plan. Here's the 2-1 pitch. Swinging another chance for Gill over at shortstop, and that's her second put out of the afternoon.
Almost took a high bounce on the shortstop, Gill, but she was able to handle it. Flipped to first.
Steps R.J. Simpson.
R.J. Simpson.
Riley has knocked in 8 runs this year. A couple of home runs to her credit, batting .290 on the year. She steps in from the left side. Shelby Harrison has a little wristband thing on like quarterbacks do that she just looked at for a minute before she came up to face RJ. So I'm guessing that Coach Kim Brown did a little scouting report.
I think all the players have that, and they were even using that when they were batting, and they call it different things for the runners and stuff too.
That's interesting. 0-2 the count to R.J. Simpson, 1 out in the inning. We're in the bottom of the second. Heather Martinez waits on deck. R.J. trying to get on in front of her. And a high fly ball to center field. Shelby Cook is underneath it and has it for out number 2.
Got into that one, just took it out to short center there.
So Heather Martinez will come up with the bases empty and already 2 outs. Heather batting .210, 12 runs batted in. 4 of those runs batted in came on her only home run of the year, a grand slam shot. Had her hair up yesterday. Today she's got it in the ponytail. She's ready to go. Collinsville wearing their dark purple jerseys. White numbers on the fronts and the backs with the word Kahoks written across the fronts. I believe they even have a Southwestern Conference patch on their left sleeve, don't they?
Yep, on the left sleeve.
Yeah.
Conference logo.
2 outs. No one on. Martinez trying to become the first Kahok base runner. Swing and a miss as Harrison took something off of that pitch. Martinez was expecting fastball. She got a changeup.
Not what she was looking for. Way out in front of that one. Missed it all.
Next pitch on the way. Swinging a foul ball back here. Right on top of the press box.
Thump.
Thump. And I noticed most of the girls have all the information that they're looking at on their wristband, except for Gill out at shortstop. She's got hers tucked into her jersey front, and see, there she is right now.
She flips it
up and looks at it.
Looks at her waist.
Huh. 0-2 pitch to Martinez outside. Lizzie Sauer are waiting on deck.
Yeah, you can hear the coach down here. She's got one too, and she calls out different series and numbers.
Yep, Kim Brown
whatever
standing.
they're doing.
Kim Brown standing right underneath us, has one on her wrist too, as Martinez swings through a ball and becomes the first strikeout in the game for Shelby Harrison. So nothing doing in the home half of the second. We move to the third inning here at Collinsville, and thanks to a 3-run first by Murphysboro, the Red Devils have themselves a 3-0 lead.
Sloan's Pub House in Collinsville. Sloan's Pub House is now into their second year of operation on Main Street in Uptown Collinsville. Sloan's Pub House offers daily lunch and dinner specials that feature homemade pizza, burgers, sandwiches, salads, and more. Sloan's Pub House offers a great variety of craft libations for you adults, as well as a great brunch on Saturdays and Sundays. Sloan's Pub House, 119 West Main Street in Collinsville. Call 855-9100 or online, sloanspubhouse.com. First National Bank of Waterloo. Visit First National Bank of Waterloo in O'Fallon for your mortgage and lending needs. Why? Super low closing costs, low construction loan rates, and they do so much to support our local communities. When you need a loan, come see Bill Metzger at First National Bank of Waterloo. Call Bill at 618-632-1010 or visit him at 104 Regency Park in O'Fallon or online fnbwaterloo.com. That's my bank, member FDIC, equal housing lender.
Mallory Gill leads off the third inning for Murphysboro and takes a strike from Kaylee Reynolds, who does come back out for her third inning of work.
Effective inning last inning, went 1-2-3. Coach Tripp will stick with her here in the third.
And pop fly right into the glove of Heather Martinez. Quickly one away. And it'll bring up Happold, who didn't get in on the fun in the first inning. She flew out to Lizzie Sauer. That was after Shelby Cook tripled and Mallory Gill walked.
Yeah, she gives them the same information as they check that card with on their wrist here when they come up to bat.
It's a lot of information to put on one little card, huh? Reynolds is ready. Pitch outside. Ball one.
Yeah, every pitch.
Happold from the right side faces the righty Reynolds, swinging another chance for Martinez, and that one goes right underneath her glove. She's had a couple that just has missed her positioning over there, and that becomes the fifth base hit of the afternoon for the Red Devils.
Half a step too late there. Almost got her glove down to get that.
There's Emily Roberts. Roberts reached on an error, or excuse me, singled, and then went to second on an error. And now a chance for Anderton. Over to second for one out. Heather Martinez almost got her arm taken out. That ball was thrown so hard I thought it was going to take her glove off her hand.
It was high, and yeah, she had to get her hand up. Hard throw there by Anderton into Martinez. Take the out.
We will. So Roberts reaches on the fielder's choice. Here is Ellie Dorr, who singled home a run in that first inning. She'll stand in from the left side with 2 outs and a runner on first. Reynolds is ready. Here's the pitch. It's outside. Flag out in center field's calmed down a little bit. Boy, that wind was really gusting when I first got here. Next from Reynolds, a little floater that stays high.
Yeah, it was windy earlier today. Seen this hay blowing across the parking lot over at work. It was a breezy day today.
Yes, it was. Swing and a chance for Martinez. This time she keeps it in front of her, picks it up, and throws a little backhander over to R.J. Simpson. Nice play by Heather Martinez to end the inning. So no runs. There was a hit and one runner left on base. We head now to the bottom of the third inning. The score remains Murphysboro 3, Collinsville 0.
At Visionary Wealth Advisors, we empower you to see your future before it's your future, to create your inheritance, to build your vision, to anticipate the known and unknown, and to find potential in both, and build new dawns. Visionary Wealth Advisors.
Back at Collinsville Sports Complex, I am Todd Duke. My sidekick's name is Chris Kettler. We are glad that you're with us here on the Kahok Sports Network as we have arrived to the home half of the third inning. Bottom half of the order coming up for Collinsville because they've gone 1, 2, 3 in each of the first 2 innings. So Lizzie Sauer, Belmar Sala, and Alyssa Modlin with a chance to bat. Anyone gets on, back to the top of the order, and Darby Tarrant. Sauer. She comes in batting 146 with a couple of runs batted in. And the first one, ball 1. Sauer has struggled a little bit this year. She's had 50 plate appearances coming in, over 50. Low 40s in the at-bat department, just looking for some hit action. She pops one up, and the second baseman, Gabby Brown, brings it down for the out.
Nothing doing there. Easy pop up to second.
There's Belmar Sala batting 162 on the year. She's in the mid-40s in her plate appearances and upper 30s as far as at-bats are concerned. 6 runs batted in. And we know she can play this game of softball. She had a really, really good year last year. Pitch, swing and a miss. Sala also plays on the girls' varsity basketball team. And fight through an injury this year. Missed a good chunk of toward the end of the year.
And golf too, right? She does golf.
Mm-hmm. She lays off of that one. It stays low. Ball 1. 1 ball, 1 strike.
3-sport athlete there.
Yeah. Good kid. She got healthy in time for the playoffs, but I think by then they were already set on who they were going to bring in. There's a slow roller, backhanded by Harrison, and over to first. And 2 away.
There's not much on her swing there. Didn't really commit to hitting that. And
that was almost like a dead ball, wasn't it?
Yeah, the ball just kind of died and it rolled right easily to the pitcher, Harrison.
Here is Alyssa Modlin. Modlin still looking for her first hit, but she's not even reached 10 plate appearances yet. I'd like to see her get one right here. Right down the middle. Strike 1, even if it's a little Texas League blooper over the third baseman's head. Bottom of the third, 2 out. Nothing doing here for Collinsville thus far. Swinging a little. There's a Texas League blooper that's going to fall in right behind first base. Well,
it's just what you ordered there.
Just what I ordered, wrong bag, but same result.
Just what you ordered there. Got that one down. First hit of the year.
First hit of the game for Collinsville. First hit of the year for Maudlin. Back to the top of the order, and Darby Tarrant. As Chris mentioned, Tarrant went 3 for 3 yesterday. Popped up in foul territory to the catcher, Williams, her first time up. So here's hoping she can straighten one out. Center fielder, Cook, playing way shallow. Knock one over her head. Everybody can run. But looks like Tarrant looking for a little slap single. Slapped it right through the first one. 0-1 the count.
It was a hard one to get. It was a bit outside and swung right through it.
Alyssa Maudlin on first. She's got some speed. Here's the pitch. Swinging a bouncer right back to Harrison, and a little easy throw over for the out. So Collinsville picks up their first hit, and they also pick up their first stranded runner on the afternoon. We head now to the 4th inning. Murphysboro, by virtue of their 3-run first inning, continues to lead here 3-0.
Mike's Automotive in Collinsville. Mike's Automotive is a T3 certified tire center, and they can handle all of the basics, like oil changes and tune-ups, and the not-so-basic stuff, like complete engine rebuilds. Mike's Automotive also has 24-hour towing and has 3 locations, Millstadt, St. Louis, and in Collinsville at 1150 St. Louis Road, just blocks from the high school. Or call 345-0611, online at mikesautomotive.net and Mike's Automotive on Facebook.
Let's thank some more of our sponsors. How about Chapman Trucking LLC? Chapman Trucking is a local Collinsville business owned and operated by 1994 Collinsville graduate Christy Chapman. With over 9 years of experience, Chapman Trucking LLC can take care of all of the heavy lifting when it comes to hauling aggregate materials such as sand, driveway rock, dirt, boulders, and more, including getting your heavy equipment to where it needs to be. Give Christy a call for a free estimate. Chapman Trucking LLC, 618-960-9346, or online at chapmantruckingllc.net. Well, the whole St. Louis metropolitan area probably a little tired today after that big Game 7 double overtime win last night by the St. Louis Blues. That would include yours truly. That goal was scored at 11 o'clock. I was still wired for another hour. I didn't fall asleep until midnight. And we will await to find out who the Blues play in the Western Conference Final. Game 7 between San Jose and Colorado taking place tonight. Blues get the winner of that series. That last night game, man, that was fun. That was nerve-wracking, fun, exciting, and stressful all at the same time.
Must have been a great one to watch there.
Yeah, you guys that got to get up super early didn't get to watch much of it, did you?
A good thing I didn't start on it. You said it went till 11 o'clock. Yeah.
Oh, man.
No.
Double overtime. And you know, us Blues fans, we've been through a lot of bad stuff in Game 7s over the years. There's a swing and a foul. And when it got down to about the final 3 minutes of the third, you just start thinking, oh, no, here we go again. Going to be one of those slap shots from center ice that's going to sneak by, or something's going to go in off of one of our players' skates, or something like that.
Hit the ref or something.
Yeah, exactly. Well, that's how they scored their first goal. Hit the ref's skate and went right out in front of the goal. Bennington was trying to get his stick, which was off to his left, and he looked over to his left to get it. What do you know? There's a puck sitting right out front that just got banged home, and yeah, we were expecting one of those. If that wouldn't have happened, we would have won that game 1-0 and wouldn't even went to overtime.
Saved you some of the excitement.
Yeah. Sam Williams, sorry, we're talking Blues now, singled her first time up, looks at one outside, and that evens the count at 2-2. Williams singled in a run in that first inning, a 3-run first by Murphysboro.
Yeah, but Reynolds has settled down here,
Yeah, she has. A swing and a miss, ball gets away, and Doyle pops up, throws down to first base in time for the out. So the first strikeout of the game for Kaylee Reynolds. Looks like Coach Swip is going to stick with her for a while instead of bringing Butcher into the game, who pitched most of the game yesterday.
Yeah, it's being effective so far here. See what happens. Maybe she gets a little more trouble, but she's mowing them down now. She's got about 8 of the last 9 out.
Kennedy Simon flew out to Lizzie Sauer in center field her first time up, and looks at the first pitch outside.
Still not getting ahead of the batters just yet, but effective enough so far to get them out.
I didn't even know the Cardinals were playing last night.
No, they lost last night. They lost today.
11-1. They lost today, too. I didn't even know they were playing today. I am just not into the Cardinals right now. That's off of Anderton's glove, and it's not going to be into the glove of Darby Tarrant in time to make a play. So an infield single for Kennedy Simon. 6th hit of the afternoon for the Red Devils, and that'll bring up Gabby Brown, who grounded out to Darby Tarrant her last time up. She can do that again. Maybe we can get a inning-ending double play.
Anderton had to go way to her left to even get the glove on that one. May not have had a chance to throw out Door in time anyway. Or Simon.
Pitch by Reynolds. And a snap throw to first base, and she is out. Oh, Riley Doyle snapped up, threw that one down there, and I tell you what, Simon was dead to rights.
Yeah, that's a quick throw there. Simon got surprised by it, kept going to her right there, and didn't have any time to get back in time.
So quickly, 2 away, base is empty.
A little help there from her catcher.
Yeah. And Gabby Brown up there with the bases empty now. Swing, and that one's right over the glove of Anderton. And the throw comes into second base quickly and then back over to first base. That was close, too. Nice play out there by Alyssa Modlin. Got that ball back into the infield quick.
Yeah, good heads up there. Just Martinez tossed it over to Simpson at the last minute there as Brown rounded first there a little bit.
Number 9 batter in the order for Murphysboro, Olivia Herring. She grounded out to the pitcher Reynolds her first time up. And a runner at first once again, this time, though, with 2 outs. And this pitch outside. Seems like she's starting all of the right-handed batters off with an outside pitch.
And they're not chasing it. They're taking it.
Herring awaits the next delivery. Nice block there by Riley Doyle. 2-0 the count to Olivia Herring. Top of the order, Shelby Cook waits on deck. Reynolds trying to make sure she leads off the 5th. Pitch just misses the outside corner with that one. 3-0. What'd she yell out? On 3-1? Something like that? Trying to figure out what they're yelling.
4-3. I think so.
I don't know.
Series of numbers every time. 4-3-1, anything.
That means fake the bunt and take the ball back and take ball 4. I guess that's what that meant.
So that pickoff there,
huge,
big because it would have been bases loaded and 1 out.
Now it's first and second with 2 outs. Second walk issued, and now Coach Swip will come out and talk things over with his girls. We'll see if he wants to make a pitching change here, and looks like he's got his lineup card out. And he will give up the ball, and out comes Kendra Butcher. So we have a pitching change. We'll be back in just a moment.
Hi, Purple and White fans. This is Dan Mode, class of 1989. I'm with New American Funding. Myself and New American Funding are proud sponsors of Kahok Athletics. As we have great coaches at CHS on all the courts, fields, and tracks, we like to coach you through the home buying process and refinance process. If there's ever anything we can do, I can be reached at 618-973-5343 or www.danmodeloans.com. Let's support our student athletes at CHS. They deserve the best. Thank you for your time, and go Kahawks.
Let's thank the city of Collinsville. You can go to Facebook if you would like information on any events that the city of Collinsville is hosting, and they have a brand new one. That's coming up for Memorial Day. It is the Memorial Day Block Party and Fireworks. That'll be on May the 26th. It'll be the first one. You can have your enjoyment of live music, food, games, and more. It's from 4:30 to 9 o'clock. Fireworks start at 8:30. For more information on that, or how about the movies on Main? That takes place on June the 15th with Mary Poppins Returns, then June 22nd, Hotel Transylvania 3. Check it out online, www.collinsville.org. Kendra Butcher takes the place of Kaylee Reynolds on the mound. Butcher pitched in yesterday's game as well, so she is making her 19th appearance She has a 4.33 earned run average, 83 strikeouts to go along with 35 walks. And she will face Shelby Cook. Cook, who's already had a couple of at-bats, has tripled and popped up. She's in there with runners on first and second, and 2 outs. Butcher's first pitch is way outside. Ball 1.
Well, Reynolds goes through the lineup two times through, and now they'll bring in Butcher here to face the top of the order, 3rd time through.
2 2/3 to be exact for Reynolds. She's responsible for both of the base runners. Throw down to second base, and luckily Heather Martinez got there before that ball sailed into center field.
Good job, knocked that one down. She was out there in front of the base. Just knocked it down so it didn't sail any farther away.
1 ball, 1 strike the count to Shelby Cook. Here's the 1-1. That's a strike. 1 more of those. We can get out of this inning with no further damage being done.
Cook thought that one's going to keep cutting in, gave up on it, and curves in there for a strike.
1-2 the count. Here's the next from Butcher. Strike 3 called on the outside corner. Butcher comes in, faces 1 batter, and picks up the big strikeout. So no runs on a couple of hits, and those runners were left on base. So time for Collinsville to get some offense going on here. We'll see if they can accomplish that feat when we come back for the home half of the 4th inning in just a moment here on the Kahok Sports Network.
Mike's Automotive in Collinsville. Mike's Automotive is a T3 certified tire center, and they can handle all of the basics, like oil changes and tune-ups, and the not-so-basic stuff, like complete engine rebuilds. Mike's Automotive also has 24-hour towing and has 3 locations, Millstadt, St. Louis, and in Collinsville at 1150 St. Louis Road, just blocks from the high school. Or call 345-0611 online at mikesautomotive.net and Mike's Automotive on Facebook.
Let's thank some more of our great sponsors. How about Metro East Roofing and Guttering? They're locally owned and operated since 1987 by brothers and Kahok alums Tony and Corey Jones. Metro East Roofing and Guttering can help with your roofing, guttering, and siding needs. They're located at 1231 Lebanon Road in Collinsville. Metro East Roofing and Guttering, a hometown company you know and trust. Give them a call at 618-345-5679 for your free estimate, and you can also visit their Facebook page at Metro East Roofing and Guttering. Adriana Hall will lead things off here for Collinsville as Harrison gets a look at the second time through the Kahok order. Hall grounded out to the second baseman Brown her first time up. Brown moves way in. It's almost even with the pitching rubber. And gets one thrown right past her. Nice piece of hitting there by Adriana Hall.
Second baseman Brown cheating a bit ways in. Worked out for Hall.
Yeah, because if she was back at her original second base position, that would have went right to her.
Right to her. She could have got in front of it and knock it down if she didn't catch it on the fly.
Here is Riley Doyle, who grounded out to Mallory Gill at shortstop in her only at bat. Kahawks get the leadoff runner on for the first time, only the second runner in the game, and there's a strike on the outside corner to Doyle. Briley Anderton waits on deck. We're in the bottom of the 4th, 3-0. Murphysboro, a 3-run first inning is our difference. Pitch. That one's inside, but this time it's off the plate. 1-1. Shelby Harrison climbs back into the circle and pitches. That one's outside. 2-1. Back to the pitch tomorrow. Girls soccer, it's their season finale at home against Edwardsville before their playoffs start 1 week from today.
They picked up a win last night in O'Fallon.
Next pitch, that one was way inside. Matter of fact, I thought for a moment it was going to hit Doyle, but she swung at it anyway. 2-2. Yeah, the girls will take on Granite City at Edwardsville 1 week from tonight. 6 p.m. start, hopefully. There is a game before, the 4 o'clock contest between Edwardsville and Belleville West. Ball 3. Full count now to Riley Doyle. (23-2). That's the defense call. Whatever that means. Pitch on the way. And a shot down the third baseline, and Happold knocks it down with her body. Throw too late. And Collinsville with runners at first and second. No one out. That was a nice play by Happold down there to knock that ball down. She bent down, picked it up, and threw, but it was not in time. So back-to-back hits. Collinsville now with 3 hits in their last 4 batters. Modlin singled with 2 outs before Tarrant grounded out to end the third. And now Hall and Doyle each single. And here comes Briley Anderton, who grounded out also to Mallory Gill, her first time up.
I just know Coach Swip ain't here no more, I guess. Smitling down there at third.
Yeah, I don't know. I can't see him anywhere. Oh, there's a shot down to third. They called that fair. That's a fair ball into the corner. And Collinsville is going to get 2 of those runs back, and it's 3-2 in favor of Murphysboro.
Had to have went off her glove, I imagine.
I would imagine, too, because I saw it cleanly hit on the other side of the white line.
Umpire signals right away that it's
no argument from Coach Brown.
Anderton goes up there swinging, and yeah.
2 RBI double by the Collinsville freshman. Nicely done. R.J. Simpson up next.
Collinsville had nothing going pretty much the first time through the lineup, and now second at bat here, they may have figured out something here on Harrison. Right back in this game at 3-2.
4 hits out of their last 5 batters for Collinsville. Here is R.J. Simpson, who flew out to Shelby Cook her first time up. 3 hits in this inning, all in a row. Hall and Doyle a single, and Anderton doubles them both home. Here's the pitch. Oh, swing and a miss. Man, Simpson had a swing there, but Harrison took a little off of it.
Well, Coach Whip is here. I guess he's trying to mix it up here.
I guess. Well, whatever he did was working, right?
It's working so far here in this inning.
Actually, I saw Coach Schmidtling down there last inning, too. Didn't think about what I was watching. Oh, there's a ball that gets away, and that one goes to the outfield, and taking off is Anderton. She's going to make it to third base. No problem at all. That's on the catcher, Sam Williams. She just threw that into the ground. I think she thought about throwing it to second base to see if she can get Anderton picked off, and then at the last second, she changed her mind and threw it straight into the ground.
Thought she had a poor throw back to the pitcher there, and it just kept going. Shortstop had to chase it down. Center fielder had no chance to get to it early.
1-2 pitch, swinging a high fly ball into the outfield. May get the runner home. On the run and making the catch is Cook in shallow center field. And then the throw comes in a little offline. But that becomes the first out of the inning. So Simpson is giving Shelby Cook a little workout there today. Back-to-back flyouts for the Collinsville first baseman. Here is Heather Martinez, a strikeout victim her first time up, the only strikeout in the game thus far for Harrison. Anderton down at third base represents the tying run. Got 2 chances to get her home. Martinez. See if she can figure out Harrison in her second plate appearance. Hall, Doyle, and Anderton did. Swinging a fly ball to center field. That may get the run home at least. Cook catches it. Anderton on her way home and then goes back to third base, and that's a shame.
It's a shame the throw was so far up the line. Anderton may have left early, too.
She may have. Coach Schmidtling might have said, get back. You left early, and she scrambled back. But at any rate, the tying run remains 60 feet away. And it's now up to Lizzie Sauer, who popped up to Gabby Brown her first time up at second base.
I thought Martinez batting there might have been a perfect time to try and bunt. A little squeeze going to get the run in. The infield wasn't playing too far in on it.
Pitch to Sauer, swinging a foul ball out of play.
But now they'll have to try to get a 2-out hit to get this run in, or maybe some kind of big break with a wild pitch or something.
Yeah. We'll all find out together here real soon. 0-1 the count to Sauer. Shelby Harrison looks at her wristband, has the player coach called out. She brings it home. Swinging a fly ball out to the outfield, and it drops in for a hit. And Anderton comes home with the tying run as Lizzie Sauer pulls into second base with a game-tying RBI double.
There you go. Finds her way back in the lineup. Didn't find her way to start yesterday, but she gets this two-out RBI double to tie this game up.
That was a great hit. The pitch was high and outside, and she took it high and outside. Belle Marsala will come up, see if she can give Collinsville their first lead of the day. Marsala grounded out to the pitcher her first time up. Looks at one a little outside, ball one.
The game really turned around there from the first 3 innings. Really nothing going for the Cats first time through the lineup. They figured out something here.
4 hits in this inning, 5 hits overall. Marsala trying to keep the inning going, and she does with a base hit out to right field. Sauer is going to be stopped at third base. Collinsville will have runners on the corners, and now the ball gets away, and Marsala goes in head first to second base.
Right fielder just threw it in real fast. Harrison didn't field it too cleanly, and Marsala just keeps on going to second base, and Maudlin will bat.
Maudlin will bat. She got the first hit for Collinsville in the 3rd inning, right before Darby Tarrant grounded out. That was 4 hits and 5 batters for Collinsville, so maybe Maudlin can keep this going. Picked up her first hit. How about her first RBI? Harrison ready to pitch. Swinging a foul ball out of play. That was almost just like Lizzie Sauer. Fouled off the first pitch in the same spot, and then smacked one into the gap in right center field. 2 errors in the inning for Murphysboro. 1 on the catcher, 1 on the pitcher. Maudlin with runners on second and third. Here's the 0-1. Swinging a pop fly, foul territory. On the run is the first baseman, Emily Roberts, and she can't get there. JV game's already over?
No, they didn't play.
Oh, okay.
Murphysboro didn't bring a JV.
Okay.
They're just over there practicing.
Looked out the window and saw girls walking from that diamond. I'm like, what? What?
They didn't get it. Murphysboro to bring the JV.
I don't think I've ever seen a catcher go out and talk to a pitcher and leave her gear behind.
It's like, I'll be back.
I'll be back to get my stuff in just a moment. All right, 0-2 pitch forthcoming from Shelby Harrison to Alyssa Maudlin. Maudlin is fouled off 2, and that one's a little bit of a slow rolling spinning ball that goes right to Emily Roberts eventually, and she steps on the bag for the unassisted putout. Inning comes to a close, but not before Collinsville scores 3 runs on 4 base hits. They strand 2 runners as we head now to the top of the 5th inning, and we are knotted at 3 apiece.
Hi, Purple and White fans. This is Dan Mode, class of 1989. I'm with New American Funding. Myself and New American Funding are proud sponsors of Kahok Athletics. As we have great coaches at CHS on all the courts, fields, and tracks, we like to coach you through the home buying process and refinance process. If there's ever anything we can do, I can be reached at 618-973-5343 or www.danmodeloans.com. Let's support our student athletes at CHS. They deserve the best. Thank you for your time, and go Kahawks.
Let's thank the Collinsville Education Association. The CEA is your partner as they work to ensure quality education for our children. The CEA advocates excellence and equity in public education. For more information, you can visit the Collinsville Education Association's Facebook page or the CEA's website, collinsvillecea.org. Kendra Butcher will go back out onto the pitching circle as she took over in the last inning and got the one out she needed. It'll be the 2, 3, and 4 hitters here for Murphysboro. Mallory Gill, Carly Happold, and Emily Roberts.
Second half inning out here for Butcher. Well, she only faced one batter, so this will be first time seeing these hitters.
And a bunt down the third baseline is foul by Mallory Gill. Gill walked and scored in the first, popped up to Heather Martinez at second in the third. Here we are in the fifth, tied 3-3. Just like last night's hockey game, I didn't want to go into overtime. I don't want this one to be extra innings. It's the first official competition of Washers night here for me, which adds to my extra long day after not getting to bed till midnight, waking up at 5:45, going to work, leaving work, coming straight from here to Washers. How about that for a day? 1 ball, 1 strike the count to Mallory Gill. Next pitch. Swinging a high fly ball. On the run is Lizzie Sauer, and she makes the over-the-shoulder grab for out number 1.
Not a lot of pop there, just kind of died. Wind not blowing out, so that one dies midway through the center field there.
Number 11, Carly Apple.
Here is Carly Happold. Happold flew out to Sauer in center field in her first at bat, singled, and then was forced out at second base. That was back in the third. Butcher ready to go. Just missed. Reynolds. Butcher ready to go. Strike called. 1 ball, 1 strike to count. Nice to see that all the grass has finally turned green, but with all the rain we've had, why wouldn't have?
I'm going to need to figure out something new on some of this grass out here, maybe some new sod.
Oh, yeah.
Next year, it's a little rough out there in that
outfield. It is. You can see patches of, what do they call that, crabgrass? Little clumps of crabgrass out there in center field. Inside with the next pitch. Yeah, all around the feet of Lizzie Sauer out there, you can see the little larger, like, mounds of green. That would be crabgrass. Don't like crabgrass on a baseball or softball field.
Well, see what the city comes up with here. Maybe in the fall or something, lay something new down. Have that for next season.
2-1 pitch is way outside, 3-1. We're in the fifth, 3-3 game. Red Devils of Murphysboro, Kahawks of Collinsville. Butcher brings it, and a walk.
Fortunate there, lost that batter. Second batter walks of the inning.
That will bring up Emily Roberts. Roberts singled in that 3-run first, came around to score the third and final run. Reached on a fielder's choice in the third and was left at first base. How about a double play ball? Off the end of the glove of Darby Tarrant. And I don't think she would have had enough to get a double play anyway. That ball was hit to her right, and she had to stretch out for it. So if it would have made it into her glove, momentum would have taken her into the outfield, and I don't know if she would have had a play.
No, wouldn't have had a play on anybody. Range waiter right, ball would have taken her to the outfield.
8th hit of the afternoon for Murphysboro. Puts runners on first and second with 1 out for Ellie Dorr. Dorr singled home a run in her first at bat and grounded out to Heather Martinez in her last AB. Butcher is ready to go to the lefty. Lefty against lefty, and a foul ball out of play. Broke somebody's window.
Imaginary window.
I just happened to have a microphone in that car that got its window shattered.
Maybe it was yours. Maybe that's what happened to
No,
yours.
I'm already missing my back window. It would have hit a plastic bag and went in. Yeah. There's a ball that gets away, and all the runners are going to advance. That one hit the dirt and then bounced off of the equipment of Riley Doyle. So a wild pitch by Butcher allows the runners to move up. And Happold at third, Roberts at second, and Dorr with an RBI opportunity here with 1 out. Collinsville just tied this up. Shame to give it right back.
Yeah, just tied it up. He would like this shutdown inning here. Butcher's first full inning. She's got a jam now.
First batter obliged. Mallory Gill flew out to Lizzie Sauer, but a walk to Happold and a single by Roberts. And then a wild pitch puts them at second and third. And Ellie Dorr with another pitch coming her way. Outside, 2-1. Soccer for you tomorrow, and then we're right back here Friday. Senior night against Triad. Butcher's ready with the next. Swinging a high fly ball. This one's trouble. Adriana Hall on the run. Sauer can't get there either. That ball's up against the fence. That's going to bring home 2. And standing down at second base with a 2 RBI double is Ellie Dorr.
Butcher left a hanger there for Dorr, and she ripped it all the way out to the wall here at Kahok Stadium and gives the Red Devils the lead right back. And Coach Swip will want to talk about this.
We'll see if that's all he wants to do is just talk, as he will work his way into the conversation of the girls, is not asking for the ball from Butcher as of right now. And just like that, we go from 3-3 to 5-3.
Yeah, let's give the lead right back. Here in the top of the 5th. No pitching change going to be coming, just some coaching and talking them through this inning here. And I'll go head back to the dugout.
Well, while we have a second, let's thank the Collinsville Junior Service Club. Since 1934, the Junior Service Club of Collinsville has been providing women in the community an opportunity to make a difference with fundraisers and projects, all that go toward helping the needy in the area. If you would like any information on any event that is being sponsored by the Collinsville Junior Service Club or any fundraiser they might have, all you need to do is head to Facebook, type in Collinsville Junior Service Club in the search bar, and that'll take you to their page, and then just click on the events tab and you will know everything you need to know. And we do thank the Collinsville Junior Service Club for their continued support. One of our original sponsors back 8 years ago. There's a ball that just got over the outstretched glove of Heather Martinez at second base. Adriana Hall throws a strike into R.J. Simpson at the pitcher's circle, and that keeps Ellie Dorr from advancing from third base. But all of a sudden, the hit parade continues here. That is 3 straight hits by the Red Devils. That was right after a walk to Happold. Young, the courtesy runner. Tabby. And here is Kennedy Simon, who has flew out to Lizzie Sauer in center field. She's been busy out there. She has also singled has Simon, and then she got picked off at first base by Doyle in her last at bat. This pitch is outside. Runner's on the corner. Still only 1 out. Simon, the right fielder, from the right side. Fouls a pitch right off of Riley Doyle's shoulder, it looked like. But she didn't flop. And that series is over, and I'm still not going to let it go. I tell you what, that series just intensified the rivalry between Dallas and St. Louis, though. Watch out for that next year. Pitch is in the dirt. Nice job blocking there by Doyle.
And she goes from one fouling off her shoulder to having to block one in the dirt. Catcher's taking it all.
Runners on first and third. Williams is on first. Dorr is on third. 5-3 Murphysboro, and they're threatening to score some more. Here's a pitch that's high. And it's 3-1 now, the count to Kennedy Simon. Butcher ready with the 3-1 pitch. Strike on the outside corner. Good pitch. Well, I tell you what, Alyssa Modlin playing way off the line out there in left field. If Simon pulls one down there, everybody's going to be running for a while. And that's inside. Walk, bases loaded. 2 walks in the inning.
She's gotten that call before. Just misses this time.
So Gabby Brown will come to the plate with the bases loaded, full of Red Devils, and only one out. Brown grounded out to Darby Tarrant in the second, and in the fourth she singled, and she was left stranded. As the Red Devils have stranded 4 here this afternoon. Pitch outside. Nowhere to put her. Got to bring some strikes. Long look in by Butcher. She has the sign from Doyle. Brings it home. Stays high. Ball 2. Got to make Gabby Brown use that bat. Butcher's ready with the 2-0. Here it is. That one's a called strike now. Maybe Brown will offer at the next. She was waiting for a strike to be. That was my approach when I played baseball and softball. I'm not going to ever swing at the first pitch. I'm going to make you throw me a strike before I even swing.
Yeah, especially with the bases loaded.
Yes.
She's going to be wild out there. Don't swing the bat.
Swinging a base hit up the middle. Couple of bounces to Sauer. Her throw comes to the plate, and only one run's going to score. Nice throw by Lizzie Sauer, who hits R.J. Simpson right at the rubber in the pitcher circle.
Good job getting the ball. Quick throw in. Holds them to the 1 run.
So Gabby Brown with an RBI single. 11th hit. Williams moves to third. Simon down to second.
Still a jam here. Bases loaded, 1 out. With the 9-hitter coming up.
The left fielder, number 12, Olivia.
Kahoks give back the 3 runs they got in the bottom of the 4th.
Sure did. Here is Olivia Herring. Herring has grounded out and walked in this game. Officially 0 for 1. Bases loaded for her. Pitch is on the outside corner. Where was that call the last time, huh? Same exact spot. That was the walk to Simon. Bases still full of Red Devils, still just 1 out. Here's the 0-1 pitch. Inside, ball 1, 1-1. No one warming up for Collinsville, so this is Butcher and the Reynolds show. That one hits the outside corner.
That one started away and then tailed right in.
Again, where was that call on ball 4 against Kennedy Simon?
Herring gave up on that one.
1 ball, 2 strikes, and a foul down the line, first base side.
Had to fight that one off after the pitch before it. All she could do is foul that one away and try to stay alive for another pitch.
Baseball schedule, playoff schedule came out today, by the way, too. Collinsville plays at 6 o'clock on Wednesday the 22nd against O'Fallon at Granite City. And just like last year's setup, if both of our softball and baseball teams win their first round games, both will be playing in regional championship games on the exact same day at the exact same time.
Well, we think.
We think,
Actually,
yeah.
no time for that softball game, technically.
2-2, the pitch, and another foul out of play. So playoff time is just about here. Girls soccer playoffs 1 week from tonight. Butcher ready with a 2-2 pitch, swinging a fly ball to center field and right into the glove of Lizzie Sauer, who gets the ball back in quickly. No one can advance. Sauer has played a great game defensively out there today.
She read the ball well off the bat, got in good position, and even better position after that to get the throw in. Now allow Murphysboro to bring the runner in for third.
Shelby Cook is the 9th Red Devil to bat here in this inning. Shelby has tripled, popped up, and struck out. The only strikeout in the game for Collinsville. Cook got caught looking at a called third strike as she looks at the called first strike on this at bat. Strikeout would be huge. Need to keep it right where it is with the bases loaded. And a chance for Murphysboro to pour it on here. Here's the 0-1, up high. 1 ball, 1 strike. Bases loaded, 2 outs. Top of the 5th, 6-3 in favor of Murphysboro. Butcher brings it in the dirt. Nice stop by Doyle. Boy, oh boy. That one bounced at the feet of Cook. And Doyle did a great job shuffling over to her right to block that one.
That's what made it even more difficult. That was in the batter's box where Cook is standing. Hard to see that one and exactly where it's going to end up.
Here's the 2-1. Swinging a high fly ball and playing way off the line again was Maudlin, and she couldn't quite get there. That is going to send 2 runners home, and Murphysboro has added on to their lead.
Surprised they didn't clear the bases with getting all 3 in. Maudlin had a long way to go to get to that one and almost made the catch. 8-3 Murphysboro.
2 RBI double by Shelby Cook. And I mentioned earlier how far off the line Maudlin was playing. Just 3 steps closer to the line, and she probably would have had that ball. Eight to 3 with 1 swing of the bat. Here is Mallory Gill, who started off this inning with a fly out to center field.
It's been the 2 outs, fly out to center field.
Yep.
Sauer caught.
Next pitch, swinging a slow roller for Darby Tarrant, and
yeah, there was contact.
Yeah, there was contact.
Tarrant there and the runner from second base. So that'll end the inning.
Yep, Shelby Cook made contact with Tarrant, so she is out, and that is going to do it for the inning. But lots of hits equaled lots of runs here in this inning. We'll take a break and come back and bring you the bottom of the 5th in just a moment here on the Kahok Sports Network.
First National Bank of Waterloo. Visit First National Bank of Waterloo in O'Fallon for your mortgage and lending needs. Why? Super low closing costs, low construction loan rates, and they do so much to support our local communities. When you need a loan, come see Bill Metzger at First National Bank of Waterloo. Call Bill at 618-632-1010 or visit him at 104 Regency Park in O'Fallon or online fnbwaterloo.com. That's my bank, member FDIC, equal housing lender. Sloan's Pub House in Collinsville. Sloan's Pub House is now into their 2nd year of operation on Main Street in Uptown Collinsville. Sloan's Pub House offers daily lunch and dinner specials that feature homemade pizza, burgers, sandwiches, salads, and more. Sloan's Pub House offers a great variety of craft libations for you adults, as well as a great brunch on Saturdays and Sundays. Sloan's Pub House, 119 West Main Street in Collinsville. Call 855-9100 or online sloanspubhouse.com.
Darby Tarrant will lead things off here in the bottom of the 5th for Collinsville, and Kahawks have a lot of work to do now. They trail by 5 now, 8-3. Darby 0 for 2 on the afternoon with a pop-up and a ground out, and a second pop-up will put her at 0 for 3. 1 pitch, 1 out. That brings up Adriana Hall, who got things going in that 3-run 4th inning for Collinsville with a leadoff single. She later came around to score. Need a little bit more of that action going on here. Pitch to Hall, swinging a pop fly. This one's going to be handled in center field. Shelby Cook was playing shallow and just had to take about 5 steps in to catch that one.
2 pitches, 2 outs.
Yeah.
It's like the top of the 1st inning. Those 2 came up swinging.
Yeah, I think there was a total of 5 pitches in that inning. Right now, 2 pitches, and Riley Doyle, I'm sure, will not be swinging at the first pitch. Riley is grounded out, singled, and scored. Pitch to her is a
three-pitch inning.
Three-pitch inning. She did exactly what I thought that she wasn't going to do. Go up there and swing at the first pitch and make it a really easy inning for Shelby Harrison and the rest of the Red Devils. But that's exactly what happened. We move now to the top of the 6th inning. Murphysboro continues to lead. Score 8-3.
Pack Mail, locally owned and operated by Ryan Combs. Pack Mail can ship anything, anywhere. They treat you like a neighbor because you are a neighbor. Pack Mail offers shipping materials and containers, private mailboxes, as well as climate-controlled self-storage. Visit Pack Mail, 407 Beltline Road in Collinsville. Online, WeShipSt.Louis.com or call 346-4884.
I'm a random windstorm. Shaky, 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 shaky. Shaky, shaky. And if you got cut rate insurance, you could be picking up this tab yourself. So get Allstate. You can save some cash and be better protected from mayhem like me.
Mayhem is everywhere. Are you in good hands? Call me, Mike Cluck with Allstate, for a quote today.
Todd Duke, Chris Keller back with you from the Collinsville Sports Complex. It's the top of the 6th inning. Collinsville trails by a score of 8-3. And looks like do we have a change at third base or no?
Yeah, you said Marcella's in there.
All right. Then I looked over there and she wasn't there anymore.
Oh, she's standing back here by the circle.
So Belle Marcella will come in and take over the third base position from Briley Anderson. No change in the lineup, though, since both of them were in there.
Leading off the top of the 6th inning for Murphysboro, the third baseman.
Carly Happold will lead things off here. She walked, got that 5-run 5th inning started for the Red Devils after Mallory Gill popped up to start off that inning. Then it was on. The next 5 batters made it to the plate, made it on the base paths, and scored. Here's Lizzie Sauer. She's got to go back, then she's not going to get to this one. That takes a bounce all the way up against the wall. And Happold is into second base with a leadoff stand-up double.
Yeah, what a drive. That one
sure was.
Carried all the way to the wall.
That becomes the 12th base hit of the afternoon for the Red Devils. And here comes Emily Roberts. Roberts has scored twice, singled once, reached on a fielder's choice once, singled twice and reached on a fielder's choice once. So she's been on base 3 times as Kaylee Reynolds will come back into the game and take back over for Butcher. Same thing that Coach Swift did yesterday. So she'll have a couple of warm-up pitches. Tell you a little bit about these Murphysboro Red Devils. We already told you that Kim Brown and her team went 0-25 in Brown's first year as head coach. The 2017 season, last year they went 10-19. This year 21-9. So Brown is 31-53. Been playing softball at Murphysboro. My God, dude. We've been playing softball at Murphysboro since 1975. No trips to the state tournament. They have 4 regional championships under their belt. 1997, 1999, 2000, and 2007 was their last one. Their best record, 25-8. That was of the 2007 team. That was coached by Darryl McLaughlin. And that's what I know about Murphysboro. Other than they're winning here today by a score of 8-3, and they're looking for more. And there's Darby Tarrant. Nice stab over to first, but it pops out of the glove of R.J. Simpson.
Simpson just didn't glove it. Throw was right there.
And that's Collinsville's 3rd error of this game. They committed 2 in that 3-run first inning, but nothing since until that one. So runners on first and second. Nobody out for Ellie Dorr, who had the big bat in that last half inning, in which Murphysboro scored 5. She knocked in 2 with a 2-run double to get it started. Outside, ball 1. Belle Marcella at third base. The only defensive change besides making the pitching change. Back to Reynolds here for Coach Brett Swip and his girls. Here comes the 1-0, swinging a shot for Martinez. She throws over to third base, and Belle Marsala had it pop out of her glove. When it rains, it pours, kids. Bases loaded once again here for Murphysboro. Dorr at first, Roberts at second, Happold at third, and here comes Sam Williams, who singled and scored in that 5th inning. She also knocked in a run with a base hit back in the 1st. In between those 2 base hits, she has been the only strikeout Collinsville has recorded in this game. And she starts off with a strike.
Oh, down 5. You'd like to see him get one of the easier outs there, either at first or second. No point in trying to get the lead runner, unless it was maybe a one-run game or maybe tied.
Yeah, Martinez could have very easily underhanded to Tarrant, and Tarrant could have made the return throw to first and maybe had 2. Next pitch misses. 1-1 the count. 8-3 the score. Murphysboro with the lead, and the Red Devils have the bases loaded with no one out here in the 6th. Swinging a foul ball that stays at home plate. One ball, 2 strikes the count. To Sam Williams, the catcher. Pitch. Swinging a chance for Darby Tarrant. She's going to, again, the runner from second base runs into Tarrant. You know, that run shouldn't have counted. If it doesn't, she's going to have to go back to third. Yeah.
Go back, and yeah, the runner going from second to third.
Yeah, second
Roberts
inning in
out.
a row. Roberts is out. And what?
The right fielder, number 18, Kennedy Simon.
All right, so Happold stays at third. Roberts is out.
Got that.
And Dorr is at second. Sam Williams on at first on the fielder's choice. I got all that now, but the bases are still loaded, but at least we have 1 out. Pitch to Kennedy Simon as a called strike. Simon walked and scored in that last inning. She also has a single, but she was picked off of first base right after that single on a nice play by Doyle and Simpson. Swinging a chance for Marsala, bounces off of her glove, goes to Darby Tarrant, who flips over to Marsala in time for the out. Run scores, but way to stay with it, both Tarrant and Marsala.
Yeah, a lot of going on there. Ball carrying them all around, at least get the runner out at third base. Run scores, too.
That it did.
Second baseman, number
As
6,
that play goes 6-5 at third for out number 2. And runners on first and second. RBI fielder's choice for Kennedy Simon. And that brings up Gabby Brown, who looks at 1 for a strike. So 2 outs. And Gabby Brown, back-to-back singles after she grounded out to Darby Tarrant in her first at-bat. Tarrant's been busy at shortstop, just about as much as Lizzie Sauer has in the outfield. Kelly Reynolds is ready to go with a next pitch, and Darby stays busy over to first for the out, and the inning comes to a close. But the Murphysboro Redbirds pour on another run off of just 1 base hit. A couple of errors committed in that inning, and 2 more base runners left on for Murphysboro. We head to the bottom of the 6th inning. Murphysboro added another run. They now lead by a score of 9-3.
All Pro Tees is your place for custom apparel for your school, business, sports team, and more. All Pro Tees offers a variety of services and options, and they'll walk you through that process step by step. They pride themselves in being a local Collinsville business, and they specialize in helping their clients promote and grow that business, all with custom apparel. All Pro Tees right across the street from Kahok Stadium. Online at allprotees.com or call 344-2200. Pack Mail, locally owned and operated by Ryan Combs. Pack Mail can ship anything, anywhere. They treat you like a neighbor because you are a neighbor. Pack Mail offers shipping materials and containers, private mailboxes, as well as climate-controlled self-storage. Visit Pack Mail, 407 Beltline Road in Collinsville. Online, weshipstlouis.com or call 346-4884.
Bottom of the sixth inning rolls around.
Briley Anderton.
And Briley Anderton will lead things off. She was playing third base. Now she is the role of the designated player. And first one misses the mark. And Anderton doubled home a couple of runs her last time up. Looks at one outside.
Sort of becomes the extra hitter, however you want to call it. And with Marcella taking the spot at third base.
Hall and Doyle reached base in front of Anderton in the fourth inning, and then Anderton sent both of them home with a double. Now she screams one out over the head of the center fielder, Shelby Cook. That one's going to go all the way to the wall, and Anderton is going to lead this inning off with another double. Back-to-back doubles for the Kahok freshman.
Last one drove in a couple runs, got the Kahoks on the board. Keep her bat in there.
And up steps R.J. Simpson, who has kept Shelby Cook out there in center field busy today. That was the first one hit to Shelby that she didn't catch up to, but that one was scorched by Anderton. So R.J. Simpson looking to break out of this 0-for-2 funk that she's in here. And she does so with a bunt, but that's going to be an out, but it will send the runner over to third base, so a productive out by R.J. Simpson.
Moves the runner over.
Sacrificed herself for the team. Take one for the team.
Trying to chip away here. 6-run lead Murphysboro has.
That'll bring up Heather Martinez, also looking to break out of an 0-for-2 slump. She also has tested Shelby Cook in center field. Her other at-bat was a strikeout, and that has been the only strikeout for Harrison. Each team just has one strikeout. Foul ball. Will put Heather in an 0-1 hole. Next pitch on the way. Outside and high. Gabby Niebrugge is down in the bullpen area warming up for Collinsville. Here's a pitch. Swinging a pop fly. This one's going to stay on the infield. First baseman, Emily Roberts has it for out number 2. That'll bring up Lizzie Sauer. Sauer doubled her last time up, knocked in a run, scored Anderton from second base after Anderton doubled. Lizzie steps in from the right side. 2 outs in the bottom of the 6th. 9-3 the score. Kahoks are down to their final 4 outs here. That one's a strike. Wow. Teenagers can come up with some annoying sounds, can't they? I know, I got one at home. There's a line drive, and that is caught. And the inning is over. Line out to the shortstop, Mallory Gill, has ended the inning for Collinsville, and they pick up one hit, but that runner is stranded down at third base, and we head now to the top of the 7th, and Murphysboro enjoying a 9-3 lead.
Lakeside Roofing in Collinsville. Let the professionals at Lakeside Roofing protect your most important investment, your home or business. Have the elements taken a toll on your roof system? Notice a leaking roof? Maybe it's time for a free roof inspection. Regular maintenance can extend the life of your roofing system by 10 years or more. Lakeside Roofing is your winning team for commercial and residential roofing systems. Lakeside All-Star professionals have installed, repaired, and maintained hundreds of roofs on both sides of the river. Call Lakeside Roofing today, 618-344-2800, or on the Missouri side, 314-241-5253, or online, lakesideroofing.com. Choose experience, choose Lakeside.
Alex Jakic will come in, the freshman, will take over first base for R.J. Simpson as we begin the top of the seventh.
Number 12, Olivia Herring.
And it's the number 9 batter in the order for Murphysboro, Olivia Herring. Herring, 0 for 2 on the afternoon. Ground out and a line out right into the glove of Lizzie Sauer. In between those, a walk. So Alex Jakic over at first base with an opportunity to get in on a little varsity action here. Reynolds, pitch. Darby Tarrant stays busy, and Alex Jakic takes care of the throw from her teammate Tarrant at shortstop. 1 pitch, 1 out.
The center fielder, number 13, Shelby.
Back to the top of the order, and Shelby Cook. I'm sorry, Butcher did have 2 strikeouts while she was out there. Or no, Reynolds had 1, and Butcher had the other one. That's what happened. And one of those was Shelby Cook. Other than that, she's tripled and doubled. It's a pretty good day at the office. There's a slow roller right back to Reynolds. Nice snag.
Yeah, good snag there. I thought it was just going to roll.
I thought Tarrant was going to get another chance to throw somebody out. Well, we got 2 outs on 3 pitches. Here's Mallory Gill. Mallory walked and scored way back in the first. Popped up and flew out in the third and the fifth. She reached on the fielder's choice, but that's when the third out was called by the fielding umpire on a little interference call against Tarrant there at shortstop. Reynolds outside. Next one on the way. And that one's over the head of Heather Martinez. Hall gets it, throws to first, and not in time. Hall had the right idea.
Yeah, good job coming up firing. Runner hadn't made it yet, but she does beat it out.
That'll bring up Carly Happold. Happold has scored 2 runs. One of those after a walk. The other one was after a double. She has a single as well, so officially she is 2 for 3 on the afternoon after a fly ball out to Lizzie Sauer way back in the first. Pitch, swing. Adriana Hall was playing shallow, and she's not going to get to that ball. It's going to roll all the way to the fence. Coming around from first base, Gill is going to score, and it is another double for Carly Happold. This one of the 1 RBI variety.
Well, the defense hadn't gotten their positioning quite yet. Hall was looking to still move around there and get settled, and Apple rips the first pitch.
And Murphysboro has entered double digits in the run department. It's now 10-3. Back-to-back doubles by Carly Happold. Once in the 6th, once in the 7th. And that is the 15th hit on the afternoon here for
Zoe Thompson to run for Murphysboro.
Murphysboro. Reynolds ready with another with 2 outs. And no pitch. Emily Roberts steps up to the plate. She has singled twice in this game. She's scored twice. She has reached on an error once and reached on a fielder's choice once. So she's been on the base paths all 4 at-bats today. Nieberg has stopped throwing in the bullpen, so. And another base hit. This one goes into left field. Modlin comes up with it and keeps Happold at third base. Roberts at first base with hit number 16 for the Red Devils of Murphysboro. And here comes Ellie Dorr. Dorr did some damage in that 5-run fifth with a 2 RBI double. She also had an RBI single in the first, so she's knocked in 3 of the 10 runs here this afternoon for Murphysboro. Reynolds ready with a pitch, and it's outside. Alex Jakic over at first base. Spells her first name A-L-I-X. Next one on the way. High pop fly. Lizzie Sauer, who's had a busy day, is underneath it and has it for out number 3. So the inning comes to a close, but one more run comes across the plate on 3 base hits and a couple more runners left on base. For the Murphysboro Red Devils, they have left 9 on base this afternoon, but they have scored 10 runs, and that's the most important number on the board. Bottom of the 7th coming your way. Collinsville down to their final 3 outs. We'll tell you all about it here on the Kahok Sports Network.
At Visionary Wealth Advisors, we empower you to see your future before it's your future. To create your inheritance. To build your vision. To anticipate the known and unknown. And to find potential in both. And build new dawns. Visionary Wealth Advisors.
Todd Duke and Chris Kettler are back with you. Bottom of the 7th rolls on. Collinsville trailing by 7 runs. They need lots of base runners and lots of hits with those base runners on.
15, Bell Marsala.
Bell Marsala will lead things off here for the Kahawks in the 7th. Marsala has grounded out and singled in this game. First pitch in there from Shelby Harrison is a strike. Next delivery on the way. Swing and a shot right past the glove of Harrison into center field. And Marsala with back-to-back base hits. 7th hit on the afternoon for Collinsville.
Number 13, Madison Reckline.
Madison Reckline will come in to hit for Alyssa Modlin. Reckline on the year, batting .200 on the varsity side. Stands in from the left side. Swing and a miss. Madison, a junior. Pitch, strike called. 0-2 the count to Madison Reckline. Marsala on first. Reckline swings, foul ball. This one is going to be in the front row on the Kahawks side of the bleachers. Count remains 0-2 to Madison Reckline. Gabby Niebrugge in the on-deck circle, so she'll bat next for Darby Tarrant. This one's outside. Marsala almost got caught in no man's land down there at first. 1 ball, 2 strikes to count, 2 rec line. Here's the pitch. Swinging on another foul. This one stays at home. And the count remains 1-2. Rec line up there battling. Shelby Harrison pitches, swing and a miss. Rec line goes down on strikes. First out here of the 7th inning, and the Kahawks are down to their final 2 outs. Second strikeout only for Harrison all day. Harrison trying to pick up win number 15 as Gabby Niebrugge comes in. Niebrugge looking for her first hit on the varsity side. This is just her 7th plate appearance and her 5th at bat. So she has 1 walk, high pop fly, and this one does not make it to the first row of the Kahawk cheering section. Instead, it hits right off the fence in front of it.
It goes up there swinging, looking to get a hit.
Niebrugge ready to go. Marsala leads from first. Well, not really. And a pitch, right through the legs of Harrison, and then Gill couldn't pick it up to throw out Niebrugge, and Collinsville has runners on first and second base. We will go ahead and call that a hit. We'll give Niebrugge her first hit. Why not? Alyssa Modlin picked up her first hit earlier.
Darby Tarrant back in the run.
It's a day of firsts. Darby Tarrant will come in and run for Niebrugge.
Now batting for the Kahawks, number 27.
And here is Brianna Wellen. I think I'll see her father at Washers later tonight. He's on one of the teams out there.
Waiting on you.
Yeah, probably. And Brianna Wellen looking for her first hit on the varsity side. This is her 9th plate appearance, and she has 6 previous at-bats, so 7th at bat. She does have an RBI as she took a walk with the bases loaded in 1 game.
Yeah, she had started a couple games on the varsity level earlier in the year.
She looks at a first pitch strike. Here comes the second one. Foul ball out of play. Runners at first and second. 1 out. Collinsville trailing by 7 runs, so they need a lot more base runners than the 2 that are out there. Tarrant at first base. Marsala at second. Wellen looks at 1 outside. Bree awaits the next. Outside again. Bree and my daughter Addison were the best of friends in their grade school years at Renfro. As the next delivery is on the way, swing and a miss by Wellen. She's down on strikes, 2 strikeouts in the inning. Here for Harrison.
Pinch hitters don't come through, both striking out there. Niebrugge had her hit, but Doyle will come up here. Last hope for the Kahawks.
Yep, indeed. Doyle has a single, and her other 2 at bats. She's grounded out to Mallory Gill. Here's the pitch. Outside, ball 1. And after Harrison looks at her index card on her wristband, she's ready to go. Pitch. Stays high. 2-0. Riley Anderton waits on deck in case Riley Doyle can keep things going. Kahawks down to their final out. Here's the 2-0, swinging a pop fly, and this one's going to get out of play right on top of the Kahawk dugout. 2-1. wind has died down considerably here. Here's the next pitch. This one's outside. 3-1. Doyle trying to get on in front of Anderton. Keep things moving for the Kahawks. Here is the 3-1. She went around. That's a strike. Strike 2. Full count on the play. Marsala goes over to third. Tarrant stays at first. We will either see this game continue or we will see it end here on the next pitch, of course, unless there's a foul ball. Three balls, 2 strikes, 2 outs, bottom of the 7th. Here's the pitch. Swinging a chance for the second baseman. Oh, and Darby Tarrant runs her right over, and she is going to be called out as Brown held onto the ball long enough to apply the tag, and then Brown